I'm using a crochet hook Boyd size J to pick up my drop stitches. I want to insert the needle back into all of the stitches that I pulled out to get to where I needed to make the correction with the drop stitch. Sometimes it works better if I lay it flat. I'm inserting the hook into the drop stitch. I want to make sure that I keep the loop in front of the strand that's behind it. The strand by my finger is what is going to be pulled up through the loop. I'm inserting the hook into the loop, making sure the loop stays in front of the back strand, pulling the back strand toward me and through the loop, and then I place it on the needle. It's that simple. To me, a stitch looks backwards when the center of it is facing to my right. I want to flip the stitch over. It allows for a knit stitch to slide through easily and a purl stitch to slide through easily. If the stitch is backwards, it will be really tight for me to try and knit the stitch, and purling is a little snugger too. Here I've removed stitches 4 or 5 rows down. I insert my hook into the dropped stitch, making sure the loop is in front of the back strand I'm pulling through on the loop. And now pull through all the way up to complete the row. You can pull and tug on the loop you just pulled through by moving the loop back and forth. I have a single drop stitch, and luckily I just caught it. I want to remove the stitches on the right needle that pertain to the drop stitch. There's a stitch I dropped and I want to hold it, so I'm going to use the left needle to hold that so I can go back to that and I can focus on the drop stitch that I want to pick up at this time. So I want to work my way up, all the way back up to the top of the row, inserting my hook into the loop in front of the band of yarn behind it you see here. Pull that through and up and tug it. You can move it left and right. Then I want to save that stitch on the needle and move on to the next one that I held on the left needle. This is a purl side, so I'm going to have to flip this. I can only correct stitches on the knit side. Seeing the drop stitch, I insert my hook, then pull the back strand through the loop, tugging left and right, and then put the save stitch on the needle. Turn it around because it was backwards, and then place the stitches back onto the needle and continue to knit. Here I have 3 purl stitches together. I need to take this out on purpose. I want there to be pairs. This is a knit 2, purl 2 pattern. So I'm removing the stitches to the point to where I can correct them. Some people want to do this 1 stitch at a time and leave it on the needle, but I'm okay with this. This shows you how interwoven they are in the project you've knitted. They're not going to come out if you take the needle out or if it falls. After removing the stitch with the needle, I insert a hook, make sure the loop is in front of the horizontal band of yarn there, insert, pull through, and put the stitch back on the left needle, I'm going to put all the stitches back onto the right needle and continue to knit.